Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to Here with the Magic. I'm Jason Knapp, and I am bringing you with me live to one of my favorite places in the world, and that is San Francisco, California, specifically here in the Presidio. I'm beyond overjoyed because, which is great, actually, great Stevie Wonder song. The view here is incredible, but this is a brand new spot. I have never sat in this spot before. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about where we are. We're going to talk about the significance of where we are. I'm going to show you around. We're going to experience some new things together, like where I'm sitting. We're going to experience some old stomping grounds together. I'm excited about that. I'm going to try to pack as much as I can to this next hour, and what I can't show you in the next hour, I'm going to show you the rest over in the cafe for our after party at 8 p.m. Eastern. Before I begin, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to be here. As always, I would love for you to share this with a friend or family member. Let them know that you would love for them to maybe enjoy this Here at the Magic Night outside of a Disney space. But not completely outside of Disney space, because we're going to talk about that connection as well. And for those of you who are watching on the replay, thank you for taking the time to do so as well. Just know we'd love to have you here with us every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. While we're at it, we might as well hit that like button down there. Maybe it's there, maybe it's there. I'm really bad at the direction thing. Make sure you hit the like button. And also, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button as well. Now, when you come to San Francisco, you're supposed to wear flowers in your hair, yes. You're supposed to be careful not to leave your heart in San Francisco. But it is good to come with friends. And I thought it would be a good idea to bring a very special person, that is a particular nice guy, because not only did I want to share this experience with him, but it was important because we have an upcoming trip planned. We have the group trip, our California adventure planned for October 15th. I think that date's right. October 15th this year. Well, if we have time, we'll talk about that as well. San Francisco is one of the stops that I'm so excited about, and we'll talk more about that as well. But I thought, I keep waxing poetic about San Francisco. I keep talking about how exciting this trip's going to be. I keep saying all these things. And I was like, you know what? We need someone else to bear witness to this, to be a fact checker of sorts. And so, what better fact checker? What person with more authenticity than the one, the only, nice guy Zach Brown, who's in the shade.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
Oh, I'm gonna scooch back. My head was casting a shadow. Oh, it wouldn't be a Disney-like space without a little chair dragging.
We
on
had to
cement.
move chairs.
Yeah. If we look like we're lounging, it's because we are. It's so incredible. As just within my view, just off to the left-hand side of Zach, or the right-hand side.
My right hand?
Yes.
You're at my left hand.
I can't. Hold on, I'm trying to get back in. There's the Palace of Fine Arts. Look at that.
Oh, sure.
You can crush it. You
Okay.
can crush it. So we've been here touring around. We went to a special spot yesterday, which we'll actually show you.
Yeah.
Where we were yesterday. But right now we're in the Presidio. We are more than a stone's throw from the Golden Gate Bridge, but it's this gorgeous view of the Golden Gate Bridge, which I'm going to show you there. And but we're in this area called the Tunnel Tops of the Presidio.
Yep.
And this area is called the Tunnel Tops because it is literally, I'm going to turn this around, or turn this over here. You can see the cars going through the tunnels here of the Presidio. They're traveling under, that's the 101, which if you're going in the direction of the traffic you see on the right-hand side there, you're going to go and eventually cross the Golden Gate Bridge and head up into Marin County, maybe stopping at Skywalker Ranch.
Neat.
Maybe. And they've turned that. I guess I should start showing them around, right? They've turned this area, and I'm excited because it's the first time I've seen this. They've turned this area into this park, and they call it the Tunnel Tops because they built this park on top of these tunnels. And I This is incredible.
It's
Look at the
beautiful.
view. That's the city. You can see the rest of the city off there in the distance, the Transamerica Tower, etc. That's the Palace of Fine Arts as well. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spot to come and sit and have a little picnic. I saw some kids rolling around in the grass over here.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't Zach, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, at least. It's just fantastic. Also, over in the distance, I keep warning Zach if he doesn't behave. There's always Alcatraz there.
The Rock. Not Dwayne Johnson.
No, but the other rock. And I'm just gonna turn this so they can see where we were sitting. This lovely little spot. Just incredible.
It's breathtaking. It's like a
Just-
living postcard.
Just incredible. Jody says the sky is absolutely gorgeous. I didn't say hi to anybody. I'm sorry. I'm so dazzled by the view here that we'll get around to talking to everybody. We'll get around to it. So I'm going to walk you to this. We could walk around this. We could walk over there. How are we doing for time? I'm already behind time. I'm probably already behind time.
No, you're
Megan, it's great to see you. Colton, great to see you
still
as
in
well.
upper room time.
Hello, Jimmy. I don't know. I want to walk down there.
To
I want to show, but I want to show him the other thing.
We have time to do both, right?
I mean,
And we got to try out
Yeah.
that thing over there.
I know.
The
The other thing, we could walk down and then. Okay. Which would you like to do? Would you like to head in that direction, or would you like to, they don't know.
Not
They're
knowing
like-
what either of
they're
those
like, I
things
don't-
are. It's
they're
like, what's in my hand?
they're like, I don't know.
What's in my hand?
I think we have to go there.
All right.
I think we have to go there.
It's a special.
Megan says it's very
special
different seeing
place.
you both bundled up. What is the temperature here? The current temperature here in San Francisco?
I will look.
He's gonna look. He's gonna check the official Here with the Magic watch. Kevin says so much to see in so little time.
Here in San Francisco, it is a sunny 53 degrees Fahrenheit for all you Western.
It is. Oh, let me show you the map. I know we don't usually do maps, but like I said, this is a new space for me. This is the Presidio Tunnel Tops. And as you can see here, we are, I'm trying to, let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. There we go.
We're like here.
No, we're up here actually. So here's where we are. That was the Veterans Overlook where we were sitting.
Okay.
So we're kind of like over in here, this area here. There's the Visitor Center, which is
Over there.
that building right there. And then it goes all the way down to this really cool playground. Oh, we didn't show them the playground.
No.
There's so much to show. And then eventually you can walk across into Crissy Field, where they do, it's like a giant dog park, and people do, like they fly kites, and you can watch the boats coming in and out under the Golden Gate Bridge and so forth. They have these nice little windy paths here, which is just lovely. Look at this. And let's just talk, as we walk around here, we're gonna talk about the Presidio just a little bit. The Presidio, for those of you who aren't familiar, is essentially the beginning of San Francisco.
Yes.
It is the oldest part in terms of like where people lived and so forth, because it originally was a Spanish Presidio. It was a Spanish fort, which later became a Mexican fort, which later then, after the Mexican-American War, became an U.S. Army base. And then it was turned over back in the 90s. It was, I think, 1995. It was turned over to, or 1994. It was turned over to the National Park Service, who established what's called this organization called the Presidio Trust. We just trapped ourselves in here. That's okay. And the Presidio Trust did all of this, which is incredible. And they restored buildings. They tore the old hospital down and built something very special that we'll show you in a little bit. They turned this into a park. People work here, people live here, people play here. It's really just an incredible space. And hello to Kathy. Hi, Tom and Carrie. Great to see you. There will be wind also for those of you who are familiar with the old
Hashtag
Yeah.
here with the wind.
There will be wind. Oh, look,
Ooh,
look.
Kemosabe.
Kemosabe, come over.
Obi-Wan
Obi-Wan
Kenobi.
Kenobi. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you got to. You've been I think not all over the city, but a lot of parts of the city.
I've seen so much in the last few days, like just yesterday.
And I want you to talk about some of your experiences from yesterday, but you can't talk about them yet because.
So what am I gonna do? Mime?
No. You're just gonna wait a few minutes, and then we're gonna do a little circle here, because I want to show them the playground. That's so cool. Like I
know we get to play on the
no
playground.
doubt. I was gonna say there's no doubt that he wants to go play on this playground, for sure. But
look,
you can't do that. We're not gonna let him
grow
do that.
up, but don't grow old, right, Grandy?
Marcus, great to see you. Lisa, great to see you. If I miss saying hi, just say hi again. I'll come around to it eventually. Okay, hold on. Let's turn this back around so I can give them the reveal of this playground. And we're just gonna look at it from above.
Oh.
Well, I don't want to tempt you too much.
Tease.
I know.
Oh, look at the mountain thing. That's cool.
The boulder.
Yeah. Oh, you get down there.
Oh, if I get down there, I'll lose the
No,
perspective.
not you. I'm saying like to get down there, you really have to make it after.
Yeah, you have. There's this.
There's swings.
Almost like this amphitheater kind of feel to it too, but obviously it's not. It's sort of just
pretty
plantings in there. It's really pretty. Let me zoom in on this playground here. It's like a legit playground too. We were talking about this. This isn't one of those. I don't know, like
modern playground.
Well, just
it's got a fort.
I'm sure it's safe, but it's not. It doesn't scream like, hey, we're not going to let your child like skin their knee or whatever. I mean, there's kids who are swinging on a log.
There's a big like fallen tree that you can climb through, cartoon style.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, let's keep walking. We'll go this way. No.
And there's a tower thing to climb in that looks like a giant artichoke.
Katie says, "How cool." Okay, so what's been your favorite so far? He can't talk.
I'm not allowed to talk about it, Katie. We'll do a family Zoom call. I'll fill you in.
He's not allowed to talk about it. He will soon.
We will soon.
So look at this cool bench. I'm gonna zoom. Sorry about the camera work there. All right, it's a big bench.
It's huge.
It's so much fun.
Such a cutie. Okay, do you want to go around?
I knew that was coming.
My response?
Yeah,
she said, such a cutie, and she had to be talking about me, my humble self. Oh, look at this swing with the wall.
Mark Whiting, great to see you. Yeah, I told you the kids were swinging on a log. I wasn't making that up. They're literally swinging on a log.
Geographically speaking, we're pretty close to Mark, right? Isn't he out this way?
He's up in Washington State.
Yeah.
Yes. There's the log. There's the fallen tree, the hollowed out tree that you want to climb through.
I just so do. It's like Winnie the Pooh.
And plus, like, imagine as a parent, or you come here with maybe a younger sibling or something. Imagine not just being able to play on this amazing playground, but the view. Look at the view. I don't know what that was. That was interesting.
There's a whole lot of
like clearing of the throat action.
It was like a Mucinex commercial.
It was amazing. Karen, hello, Karen.
It was the before of the Mucinex commercial.
What's the before? So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take you for a little stroll to a special place.
Can I come too?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
That way. And how about this? How about we'll climb up the steps to the place, and then we will we'll sit there at the
Am I
pool
allowed
table,
to talk about my experience?
and then you can talk about your experience. And then we'll let you do that. Oh, it's very bright.
Because that's probably the answer to the question from earlier.
Oh, is it? You think?
I don't know. There's dinner
can't
last
see
night
it.
was kind of great.
Oh, the dinner was amazing.
Without going into details, I literally dreamt last night about last night's dinner.
Wait, what did Chris just comment? Hold on, but he said, oh, where is he? Where is it? He said something.
You're closer to me. I know, Chris.
Yes,
I know.
We are.
I didn't know if you're watching.
It's not a contest, Chris.
But
it's not.
If it was,
It's not a contest.
you'd be closer.
I don't understand why Chris isn't here.
I didn't know.
Oh, that's true.
Secret. We had a secret.
That's a good point. Okay. The other interesting thing to know about the Presidio. We mentioned that was an army base, right? We mentioned
My great-great-grandfather was stationed here.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So there was
Great.
there's a certain other person in our orbit, in our world, who was a well, I mean, was kind of forced upon him, but he was very patriotic already. When World War II started, a certain studio called the Disney Studios was taken over by the Army, essentially.
Commandeered.
Yeah, and so during that period of time, of course, the Disney Studios weren't really churning out films for Disney films. They were churning out films for the U.S. Army, for the military, for the war effort.
Instructional,
pamphlets, fun stuff for the soldiers, etc. And so there's this long history, this long connection between the Army and the Disney family, really. And so when it came time for, decades later, when it came time for the Disney family, particularly Diane Disney, to seek out a home to celebrate Walt, and not just Walt, not just like the Disney company, but the Disney family, to kind of remind people that this was a father, this was a husband, this was a family man who, in the midst of his success, in the midst of his failures, success and failures, he had a family. And so, we need to tell the story not just of, Walt's success that we're familiar with, but also his success as a family man.
It really puts everything. It gives it context,
right,
to what he was experiencing. And
so I mentioned that in the 90s, the Presidio was turned over to Park Service. Park Service established the Presidio Trust. The Presidio Trust got to work on. Let me turn this around so people can see these buildings. Presidio Trust got to work on refurbishing the buildings that had been kind of wear-worn over the decades. Establishing lawns like this.
You want to talk about lawns?
Just gorgeous. This used to be the parade grounds, by the way.
That makes sense.
And we kind of spin them around to give them perspective. Valerie says it doesn't look very busy here. This is kind of how it is. That's the thing. It's not, except for when the food trucks are here on Sundays. I've never seen it like busy.
Gosh, it's pretty.
But they're renting space out to private organizations. Lodge the Presidio is one, and another happens to be the Walt Disney Family Museum, which I can't even say without getting a little choked up, because it's that special of a space. Now, I can't take you in there today, mainly because it's closed, but also because
it's a very large reason.
They're really supposed to do live streaming and videos and that sort of thing in here, which is why I was happy to be able to bring Zach here yesterday. And
so
to see his face when this all started, when we got, there was the moment where we got here.
I just thought we were stopping to use the restroom.
There was the moment where we got here, and that was ostensibly why we were here, right? Just to kind of, and then we went in there, and I was like, maybe I should just renew my annual pass, my membership too. They don't call it an annual pass, actually they call it a membership.
The thing.
Yeah. And so I did that, and then they said to me, "Well, are you going to be touring today?" And I said, "Well, I hadn't really thought about that." I said, "Yes, I have 2 people with me." And in we go. And I'm gonna take you up the steps, and I'm gonna let Zach kind of talk about his experience. Now, one of the things we didn't do, they have a special exhibit in a separate building that Zach didn't
tell
even
me until afterwards.
He didn't really even know about it until afterwards. They had this Jungle Book exhibit here as well. But we're gonna walk up the steps. Like I said, we can't go in. They're closed. They're closed today, But what we can do is I'm going to sit at one of these little tables. Maybe we go, which table should we pick? One down here?
Well, that one comes with a bottle of water.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I'll probably pass on that. Let's go down here and have a little seat. How about in this little corner spot?
I love it.
Okay, and then we'll talk, and just briefly, because we have other things to go and
so
see.
much to cover.
We do have a lot to cover. Okay. So let's see how we should. Oh, actually, let's sit at this table. This will be a better. I think it gives us a better vantage point, maybe. Okay, let's turn this around. Okay. Let's set this down.
Hello.
Here's the thing. Like, I don't know if you noticed or not, but like directly across from us in the window.
Oh.
Oh, I gotta
That's
show,
our
I gotta
guys.
show these. Like, you see that?
Donald and Pluto.
And the and think
And a
and
Dumbo?
Dumbo. You know, Dumbo there in the window. It's so nice. It's so great here. It just
I'm not in the shot.
you feel better. You feel better. You see-
It was like,
Here. Oh, you got it. That's a lot, Jason. Yeah, you, okay. You better?
I am.
Okay.
Happy.
Okay. You don't need you need less. You know.
I take up less room.
Yeah, you need less space. This is it's a good thing. This place, so I was explaining to Zach yesterday. I lived in the Presidio, Michelle.
Took me to your old house.
I did. We drove by. We actually parked. We drove into the garage, not garage, but like the carport area. And I showed him where we lived over on Baker Beach, and we saw the ocean. We saw sea cliffs. We saw
It's amazing. Stunning.
the Golden Gate. We opened the windows even though it was cold and drizzly, and
Yeah.
so we could smell the eucalyptus and the pine and everything. This space is it's spiritual. It really is. And I felt that way back in '99 when they added the Disney Family Museum. That was like,
The sprinkles.
it was, well, it's like there's just this rainbow connection, you know, between these like two things, which is just incredible. The other thing that they added in the early 2000s here to the Presidio was something that wasn't in the Disney family at the time, wasn't in the Disney portfolio, so to speak, but has since become part of the Disney portfolio. You want to tell them what that is?
That other place where we were earlier.
Yeah.
Lucasfilm.
Lucasfilm, right? That's right. Lucasfilm is located here in the Presidio as well, because you know it's not enough that it's the Presidio. It's not enough that it's this gorgeous
They're a power
national
couple.
park, literally national park area. It's not enough that it has the views that it has and the weather that it has. It's not enough that it has the Disney Family Museum, but it also has Lucasfilm. And if you're interested, we could take you over there to walk around a little bit too. We did make sure that Davies was not mowing any lawns today, or leaf blowing, so we appreciate that, Greg Dykes. If you're with us, I do want to take a moment to answer any questions. Let's see if I can pull the comments back up. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to scroll. I'm going to scroll.
So many.
Butch is here. Kelly's here.
Hi, Cal.
I said hi to Jimmy. I'm going to say hi again. I'll say hi to Carrie just in case I missed Carrie earlier. Joe is here as well. Joe Logan, great to see you. I'm not going to go much further than that. Andrew, hello. Am I missing any? I'm missing so many people.
Most likely.
I'm missing so many people. Let's see. Joe says it's so serene there. It is. It's
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally a national park. I mean, it's not a national park, but it's part of the National Park Service. It is the people patrolling our National Park Service employees. I was explaining to Zach yesterday, if you get a traffic citation and you want to fight it here, you go to federal court. Not
So don't run any lights.
you don't, and make sure you pay your meters. Chris says, and Pixar's across the bay. It is. So Pixar's in Emeryville, which we drove by a couple of times,
Yeah.
and he wanted to stop, but we didn't have time to stop.
Do we get to talk about this?
Mary's, oh, yeah, you want to talk about the museum?
You said we could talk about it.
Oh, I thought you did talk about it.
What?
I don't know. You said
It was amazing.
yeah. So
All I said was we thought we was going to the bathroom.
right. So okay. So let me talk about from my perspective, and hopefully this isn't too personal. But
We've already talked about the bathroom.
I'm trying to get the. Okay, it's not gonna. Well, talking about the bathroom, but when you go downstairs to go to the bathroom, you're walking basically into this Mary Blair, like,
Yeah.
like design,
It's
right?
really
Because
pretty.
you come down the staircase, it's like Mary Blair's design.
It's
is
like
kind
the
of coming at
spiritual.
you. So I think I did. I gave you your ticket. Go in.
Yes.
And I said, go ahead in. I'm going to use the restroom, right?
Yeah. Well, he just we walk over. He turns around. And he just goes, "Here you go." And I went, "We're going in." He
Yeah.
goes, "Mm-hmm. Go ahead." I was like,
So it goes in. Okay.
Yeah.
I go to the restroom. Come back upstairs. I find him in the first room, which is basically like Walt's
"It's
story of
it's
childhood
just family
into,
pictures."
Yeah. It's a pretty incredible space. And I walk in, and he turns around, and I have like you on video, like in that space. I don't know if you knew
That's
that
not
or
creepy.
but he turns around, and I can see he's got like his eyes are welling up, and he's
It's different. You know, like One Man's Dream is special because there's stuff.
yeah.
But when you walk in and you see like Walt's his father's violin, and you see the buttons from his mother's wedding dress, you're like, these are very obscure things. Who cares?
Yeah.
But then you start seeing family pictures and these people, and you're watching them grow up. Because we've seen so many of these pictures a billion times in documentaries and whatever. But then you see the family photos that they're surrounded by, and all of a sudden you're just seeing much more of a candid side. And
Right.
the man goes from myth to mortal. You see that like it's real.
And
Yeah.
and we can't give away. I don't want to give away any like the secrets. There's a lot of reveals that happen.
Yep.
There's a lot of transition points that happen that Walt would just be so proud of. I think in terms of how that was done. There's a lot of original stuff on display. There's a lot of facsimile as well.
Things you've seen like in documentaries of him holding, you're like,
Oh, that's there. There it is.
it's right there. It's right there.
There it is.
It's amazing.
Interactive things that you can actually touch and
Oh my
play with,
gosh.
and an amazing. It's just so well done in terms of its ability to tell Walt's story, tell the Disney story, tell the Disney's family story, in every exhibit within like every exhibit area within the museum as you're going through and progressing linearly like through time. You're also moving through like different subject matter that's relevant to that time period.
Yeah.
And so some things are historical, some things are related to entertainment, some things are related to the family, but it's all kind of like just kind of all organized together, and you're kind of flowing through this timeline that you're walking through and experiencing through music and
You have to know that
Stuff.
this is not the Walt Disney Company Museum. And I think a lot of people would be confused at that.
right,
You know, but if you realize that it's the history of this man and his family.
right, as told by the family.
Right, and you hear these audio recordings that you haven't heard anywhere else. And you hear Lillian's voice.
Yeah,
you
you
never
were-
hear
you were
about Lillian.
surprised.
I mean, and I'm just standing there and it's like,
As you were holding the antique phone.
yeah,
to your-
it's amazing the way they display it,
receiver.
and it's emotional. And as soon as you're like, okay, I'm fine, and then you turn around and you see something else, and you get emotional again. I
Yeah.
mean, you walk. I told Jason, I said, my emotions are sitting right at my eyelids the entire time.
Yeah.
And if somebody said the wrong word, I would just be ugly crying in the corner. It
Right.
was, and I know that sounds super dorky, but it's okay. It's really, really cool.
So one of the things that's important to point out here is that we spent, I don't know, probably an hour in there.
And that was not near enough time.
That's what I was saying. Like you couldn't possibly see it all. Hummingbird. Is it a hummingbird? Which is why when we do our cruise, when we do our group trip in October, we're not only, I don't know if we haven't mentioned this today, but not only are we getting the space to ourselves for our group,
Like-
like
Restate that
we're the whole museum
whole thing.
just for us.
You, me, them.
Like, yeah, whoever joins us, like just us.
It's exciting.
And they said, you know, they usually do this for an hour and a half. It's kind of what the amount of time is that they'll do that for. And I said, there's no possible way that we can get through all of that in an hour and a half. Not with these guys. I'm like, there's no way. You're gonna want to see everything. So we arranged to be there for 3 hours in that space all ourselves. I like is one of the things I'm the most excited about is being able to have sort of the reign of the space to just free rent to like just
It's
see
an
it all,
amazing,
read it
amazing
all,
space.
and like yeah, it's so cool. Okay, so then this isn't just about the Disney Family Museum. We need to show you other things.
Got a lot of ground to cover.
We've got, let's see, oh my gosh, it's already 4:30. What happened? Okay, so we're gonna walk. We're gonna walk. We're gonna drive. We're gonna drive.
We're gonna drive.
We're gonna drive.
Where we're going, we need roads.
Where we go? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Bye-bye, museum. Oh, I can show you. Look, I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to show you in the museum store. I'm probably not supposed to do this, but like that's the museum. That's Zach and I in our reflection, and that's the museum store in there. But you're just seeing a little bit of it, just a smidge, just a smidge. Okay. Let's head across the parade ground here, and. So I was telling Zach, so if we went that way,
That's where that other thing is?
yeah, up that building up there,
Huh.
that building, that's where the other exhibit is. That's where the Jungle Book exhibit is.
Hold out till October, please.
So if you get a ticket for the, actually, and they have these little, like, they show you the path
Oh,
with the,
that's neat.
yeah,
Colonel Hothie.
you're gonna sing the song?
Boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, two, three. And it's the parade grounds. So apropos.
So, whether that's still here in October, we can look online. Let's see. Well, it says it open. Oh, it just opened. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, it says through January 8th. So
Maybe it's not even there anymore. All right, that's
it might have been closed. Yeah. They don't make it seem as if it's gone. So I don't know what's coming after it. It won't be here in October. So probably.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. I'm sure whatever they have cooked up next is going to be incredible.
So as we
It was a tribute to the Sherman Brothers. Wouldn't hate it.
oh yeah. Well, the 9 Old Men exhibit was amazing, and the Mickey Mouse. They had a Mickey Mouse exhibit. It was incredible.
It's kind of a softball, isn't it?
Dude, it was so well done. It was amazing. All right, so let me twist around here, and all the way at the top of the lawn there. You see the building? That's a bowling alley.
Presidio Bowl.
That's the Presidio bowling alley, and it's amazing. It's a lot of fun. It's not cheap. The cheapest. I was explaining to Zach. I was like, it's not the cheapest, but it's also I don't think as expensive as Splitsville.
So there's that.
So there's that. Yeah. And so when we do come in October, we have all day. I think we arrive around noon into the port of San Francisco, and then we. Oh, hello, dog. We arrive around noon into the port of San Francisco. There it is again. And did you
Got my
fall?
chapstick.
Oh, oh no. I know, man down. And then we're coming over here, shuttle over to Presidio, to the Disney Family Museum, do our thing. But then we're here until, I think, 11 p.m. or so in San Francisco. So we got to figure out, I was like, before I was thinking, well, wait, I don't know what else we'll do. Like, maybe we just shuttle back to back to the boat at that point after the museum. But there's so much now here in the Presidio to do, especially with the tunnel tops.
Yep.
And watching the sunset
And the playground.
And I've learned all about the shuttle system they have in the Presidio now. They really dialed it up, and so it's like,
Look at how pretty this is.
he's like. They've really improved the shuttle system too, so you can kind of all tour through and go to Baker Beach, we do all these fun things. All right, so this is what's going to happen. Zach's going to take the gimbal.
Oh, hold on, everybody.
I'm gonna go in here, hop in the car.
Hi, Mom. This is the coolest thing ever, y'all. All right, spin around, spin around. Please don't get dizzy.
What are you doing?
It's like a rope drop.
Oh, it is but it's like a reverse rope.
Reverse rope drop.
Reverse rope drop.
Stuff a bagel.
Okay. It's nice and warm in here.
Oh, yeah.
I know that Mary was saying
Is this going to try to connect to the car?
it looks chilly. I hope. Well, it would be interesting if it does.
All right.
I hope it doesn't. Okay, we're gonna safely drive. These people are not gonna get run over. I promise. And then I'm gonna go this way. Turn. We're not going far. We're just going down to the Lucasfilm campus
No big deal.
area.
No big deal. First time we drove past Lucasfilm, I leaned out the window and I shouted, "Thank you."
Right. And I was thinking later, I thought it would be fun with the for our after party to drive around the city a little bit.
Love it.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I'm where you go,
You won't
man.
be car sick or anything with that.
No, I'm in the front.
Okay.
I hope they don't get car sick.
Well,
Take your Dramamine.
they might get sofa sick or something.
so sick.
All right, so we're driving toward Lombard Gates for anybody who's familiar with the Presidio. Up on our right-hand side, approaching on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side was the fire department, but that's not really anything to see. And on the right-hand side coming up is the YMCA.
It's fun to stay at the. Did that just click?
No, I was waiting like the kid. I was making sure he wasn't coming straight out in front of us. That's all. Okay. We'll do this little circle. Okay, safe. All right. We've already prepaid our parking for down here.
Yeah.
As well, so we don't have to worry about those shenanigans. And here we are.
This is the fastest we've ever gone on a Monday night show.
The fest. That's probably true.
Hang on, everybody.
And there's spots.
Nice.
Which is great. Little bike rentals. Are you showing the little bike rentals? The little
Whoop, hold on. There you go. If you are so cyclically inclined.
Okay. Parked.
We are
Good.
parked.
All right, I'll grab that from you now. And you make sure you have your bag and everything, because you don't want to leave bags in the car. Uh-oh. And... Uh-oh. Hold on. The gimbal did a weird, like, little higgity-jiggity thing there.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it was lovely. Okay, we're back. Walk up. Oh my gosh, this is just, the park is just... I want to talk to you, but I also want you to see what we're seeing. Because the space is just so beautiful. And this time of day, it's just amazing. Oh, Colton, I know you asked about the jacket before. I'm sorry. Disneyland. Yeah, got this in Disneyland. I think I got this when I was there with Carlos. When we were there cold huddling together.
Hi, Carlos.
Don't forget. Valerie says don't forget the cords. She's not kidding. Because
No, we've got all the cords.
we do have the cords.
The charging cables.
I know we have all the cords, but we have the cords.
We have a lot of.
We do. We have a lot of cords. But isn't this just lovely? Like, look at this. I almost want to walk through here just to give them an Impressions de France feel to it. Like,
thing about the trees being so tall and the sun coming in, it casts these amazing shadows.
Okay, that's good.
That was an experience.
This is so much fun. Okay, so we're walking towards this area that used to be the Letterman Hospital here in the Presidio, which was a functioning military hospital.
Named after late night show host.
That's not
David
true.
Letterman.
That's not true. Don't write that down. No one
False
writes.
facts with Zach.
No one writes that down. I'm wondering, should we actually go that way first?
Did we go that way before?
No, but we should
All
go
right.
that way
Well, new
first.
things.
We're gonna go this way
You
first.
gotta have experiences,
Yeah.
Ron.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, pull this, son. We're gonna go up here. Chris says, I've never been here either. I clearly don't know where I live. Chris,
my
you really,
goodness.
buddy.
I came all the way across the country.
Oh, try to turn that on. Why aren't you here?
Get in your car.
Get in your car. He'll probably be here before we're finished. You know, we are going for sushi after.
You should be here for the sushi.
I'm just saying.
We had it last night and it was a spiritual experience.
I don't know how.
So good.
I don't know how hungry you're going to be in a couple of hours, but we could just ask for a 3-top. It could happen. I'm just saying. Okay, we're going to walk around. This building is really nothing to see, so I'm going to stay on the screen.
To your left.
Mary
It's
says, Chris, get in the
nothing.
car. Megan says, you need to get there for sushi, Chris.
I would.
Here, I'm I'm gonna walk to the outside so we don't
Mind the
drive these
pedestrians.
people. Yeah, exactly. And so, what do they do? Why are they moving so quickly?
No one's chasing them?
I don't understand.
Oh, God.
What? What?
I thought they were coming.
No. You thought they were on the sidewalk?
Yeah, they're moving fast.
Well, thank you for trying to protect me.
Saw that whipping around. I was
Appreciate
like, oh.
that. Chris says there's sushi. Yes, there's not sushi in the Presidio, but there's sushi like within almost walking
The
distance of the
smell
Presidio.
here.
That was a bus, man.
Not the not the
So
buzz.
weird. So
The
weird.
eucalyptus.
You come out of Florida, you get almost. The eucalyptus is amazing, and the pine.
It's like outside is an air freshener.
Karen
what I
says,
said.
for a second, I thought Zach saw an ex-girlfriend. Yeah. Well, he's not hiding any bushes, so there's that.
All my exes live in Texas, so no, they're not here.
That's actually not true. Oh, there's this ex-friend coming up. Remember this? Your buddy? This is funny. I'm gonna turn this around.
We did come this way.
No, we didn't start this way. We left
No, but
this
we
way.
left this way. We did walk up.
Yeah, I know.
It was easier going down before.
Okay. It's so nice here. Colt wants to know, are you originally from Florida?
Born and raised, my man.
Yep. Okay. I'm not sure what the proper reveal is on this,
Back into it? I don't know.
or through the
Show them the flowers.
through the flowers.
The flowers are so pretty.
The flowers are pretty.
And that's distracting.
Yeah.
It's in the background. Ladies and gentlemen, George Lucas's rose bush.
I mean, it's a special, really special space, and I know. It's Yoda. And this marks the spot of the official entrance to Lucasfilm. The lobby is actually just in the door, like, through those doors. However, you cannot video in there, so we're not going to take this in there. But that being said, if you were to come to visit on a weekday, when they're open, they actually are letting people back into the lobby, which they had stopped doing during COVID. And they had, I mean, if you read online, basically any like 2022 updates would say like they're not letting people back in, which was true, but now they are letting people back in. We didn't even know it. We're like peering through the glass.
I was like, hello. And this lady goes, and I was like, she goes,
Yeah. So what are some of the things we saw inside? We took pictures, so we'll post the pictures.
we'll post the pictures.
Yeah, for sure.
There were lightsabers, there were guns,
We should
and
get
there
Yoda- we should get
there
Yoda
was
back in
Darth
the shot.
Vader.
Let's get Yoda back in the shot. Oh, there he is. Okay. There was Darth Vader. There was, what's the robot's name from Solo?
KTSO, K. That was not from Solo, it's from Rogue One. The good movie.
Oh, that's not the one from. Who was the one from Solo? What was her name?
I don't know, but it's
The one that
it's
becomes
the one
the-
from Rogue One.
the one
It's
that
Alan
kinda-
Tudyk.
The one that kind of pulls a.
Puts her brain inside.
Yeah,
the
it's very
Falcon.
Marvel.
Yeah.
It's very Marvel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought about it that way.
yeah. In terms of Jarvis and yeah.
Is that Ryan Johnson?
If it is,
Looks like Ryan Johnson, doesn't
we're gonna exchange words. that was the case.
Hey man, Knives Out was great. It's Jedi, not so much.
All right, so, but wait, there's more. So Megan says, can you take photos inside and the Disney Family Museum just not film? Yes, you
Yes.
can take photos in the lobby here. You can take photos in the Disney Family Museum. By the way, it is going to be a Wednesday when we're here for the trip, and so I don't know if they're going to let us have like dozens of people in, but I think if like in small amounts, we can probably in here. Oh, dude, it's so pretty.
Oh gosh, that's somebody shit on me. Hold on.
I know. I'm gonna turn. You gotta see. This is so pretty. It's such a pretty time of day. Hold on. Hit the
Still
button.
us.
Look. And this, for those who were with us during the lunch break back in July of 21, this is what I meant. This is what I meant for it to be like, quiet-ish,
Greg Dykes, do not call on your guys.
beautiful, no leaf blowers or anything. Let's just lovely. And these little sitting areas here.
This is where they film the close-up shots of Tatooine.
That's not true. Again, not true. Karen says adjacent bench. Yes, adjacent benches, adjacent trees. There's so many adjacent trees here. We have to actually start calling them by other names.
Can I have that one?
Sure.
Yes. Sweet. It's right next to the coffee shop too.
It is. There's just off to the right-hand side there is a Starbucks.
And it's by the guy who invented movies or television or
The father
Pop-Tarts?
of the cinema or something, right? Like,
invented
but
something.
look at the Palace of Fine Arts off there in the
Look at the
distance.
reveal.
Oh, that's so nice. There's a lot of dogs. Just a little spin around here.
It's calling the barking chain. I was trying to do that.
Oh no, someone else is talking down there. So, in the interest of time, do you think we should just walk down to the palace?
Can we do that from here?
Yeah, we can do that from here. We
For
can do
the
whatever.
interest of time, yes.
But then our car's up here though.
And what time do we have to get it out of there?
Oh, it's fine. The car can be here
Let's
for
do it.
however
I
long.
haven't done it. It's a new experience. Wasn't there like a thing down there that you showed in the other time when you were here?
A thing? Sure, I don't know. Maybe there was a thing.
so.
I don't know
Thought
what
there
it
was down that
A
path.
thing? Oh, there was something down.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Exploration and
can-
the new things.
Yes.
Do San Francisco.
Okay. You're embarrassing me. I was gonna walk through there. I'm glad I didn't.
You would have been taken out.
It would have been like a Michelle moment.
I know. You had your own little boot.
Would have been a Michelle moment. Wendy, great to see you.
All right, we have to pay tribute to this fellow.
The father of
The
television.
father of the television.
Yeah.
TV's dad.
Philo Farnsworth.
See this guy right here?
Huh?
We can thank him that we have Urkel in our world.
Oh my God.
Indirectly,
What?
but yes. And John Stamos.
Okay, the John Stamos. I'm with you. All right, so we're going to. What do you want to do? You want to? Oh, there's a thing about the exposition.
Oh,
Speaking of the exposition,
we're here.
yeah. So that's a great little view of. I mean, this is old. This is how it looked back in 1915.
Yes.
So
When this
very
hosted the
different.
Panama Pacific International Exposition,
Yes.
which is fascinating. Look
Yeah,
that up. Not
which-
right now, but after the show.
Right. Well, I mean, we can talk about it as we walk down. We can talk
But
about
for further reading.
the exposition was a celebration of the opening of the Panama Canal,
Mm-hmm.
but it was also a kind of an opportunity for the city of San Francisco to show to the world how it had recovered from the great earthquake
Yes.
as well, which happened just a few years earlier. And this is kind of like dog heaven. We're gonna come down this way.
So all dogs don't go to heaven. All dogs go to San
Yeah,
Francisco.
I'm gonna spin around because like this is it's just so full of families, and I mean it's become a dog park. I've never seen this many dogs here, which is kind of awesome.
Look at the Frenchie. Look at the water feature. How pretty.
This is pretty. Is this what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's ducks.
I think weren't they doing some construction on it when I was here in July of
Probably.
21, I think they were.
Are we gonna walk down the hill? Walk down the hill.
Oh, I don't know. Why do we want to walk down the hill? You want to walk down the hill? I don't think we're supposed to. I think we're supposed to stay. Look at how pretty that is. We're supposed to stay on the path.
It's okay.
I mean, how are we doing for time? I want to make sure that we. Oh my gosh, it's 4:50. We don't have time to walk all the way down there and stuff.
The hill's a shortcut.
Oh boy. You know what we could do?
Extended show.
Huh?
Extended show.
No, we could. Well, we could go back. Yeah, it will be an extended show, but I'm thinking we could drive back. Why don't we? We could go get our car and we could drive down there, and then we can show the view, right? And then we can do our after party starting from down there.
Stay tuned.
What do you think of that?
I like it.
All right, so we're gonna walk back.
I love it. I want some more.
Do you want to walk? Do you want to walk? You want to walk down the hill, don't you? God, he's such a bad influence.
You know, my mom would roll down
Or
this
we're-
hill.
We're gonna walk down the hill. I'm too old for this thing.
Look at you. You're doing it.
I'm doing it. Yeah. Not even wearing my cleats today.
So proud of you. We're doing it. It's all about adventure. New
It is.
things.
It is.
Recycled water. Don't drink the duck pond, Jason.
No swimming.
Wow, this is pretty. Can you imagine, like, if you worked here, this would be the place.
This would be a place. Oh, this is.
Gosh.
Dude. He's. Don't drop the phone. Oh my God. I'm not holding your legs, buddy.
Look at that.
That is pretty.
Thank you. Hi, ducks. These are California ducks.
They are. You know what? They've heard about you.
They did leave, didn't they?
Yeah,
They're in
they-
an awful hurry.
Yeah.
It's fine. Your Epcot brethren are a fan of me.
Mary says, too cold to frolic in the water. It is too cold. Kelly says, wine duck.
Yeah, these are a bit bigger.
Okay, this is just so nice. And look, there's this little, look, it kind of meanders, this little creek meanders down through this park-like area.
It flows from Yoda.
And then it kind of becomes this bit of a torrent at the bottom, and then it empties into the pond.
I didn't know if it went beyond that,
Oh,
but
it's in the pond, and I think it's
this is
probably all
so
recycled
nice.
as a recycled system. So very, very akin to Wilderness Lodge, actually.
Yes, very much.
Yeah.
Is that Harrison Ford?
No, it's not Harrison Ford. It's a grandfather.
Is that James Cameron?
No. Jeez. It's a grandfather.
James Cameron could be a grandfather.
You know what? I'm gonna get closer to the stream.
Around me.
Drown out the sound of Zach.
I will say it's gotten a little chilly now that the sun's gone down.
It's a little nippy. It's a little nippy here. Yes, that's true. This is true.
I wonder if Java's still open.
Jawa.
They have to call their Starbucks something clever like that.
Chris says California ducks only swim in oat milk. What?
If you say so.
So nice. So nice. Oh, get out of the way.
Great
Okay, I
emergency
pointed this.
shut-off.
So I pointed this out back in 2021. I don't.
It's an emergency. Shut off the creek.
It is a.
The ducks have gotten restless.
It's so weird. Like, what is? I don't know what kind of emergency. Like, maybe if you're like, if
Has your creek become unruly? Emergency shut off.
I mean, clearly that establishes that it is a fountain system, right? It's recycling the water.
What's it say
I just
down
don't
there?
know-
Not to drink or swim or fish or do taxes
I
in
just
the
don't know
water.
what kind of emergency would maybe if somebody fell in, but it's not. It's like
Not very deep.
Stuart Little. Stuart Little.
Yes.
If he fell in, you have an emergency.
That would be a problem.
Yeah, Stuart Little. It's for Stuart Little. All right, we're gonna walk down through this other section, and we're gonna be a little snoopy, not like the dog, but we're gonna like We're gonna see if we can maybe like spy something sitting in a window of one of these Lucasfilm offices.
And not a dog in the window. We've already established it's not Snoopy.
Right.
No
right.
dogs allowed.
Okay. So pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We are going to go get the car, which is gonna be warm, and then we're going to drive down to the Palace of Fine Arts to kind of just show you the little tease,
Oh my gosh. I just smell. Is it this?
It's no, well, it might be. Is it the pine?
I don't know. Just everything smells
The,
so
the
good.
eucalyptus. It was kind of like just a nice, like just a melange of
It's like I'm inside a candle.
scent. It's like maybe we should do that.
Get inside
We
of
did
a
talk
candle.
about that. Maybe we need to like create a Presidio candle.
I'd buy that.
Wouldn't you?
100%.
It's amazing. Eucalyptus and pine and maybe a little.
I'll get out my essential
But what
oils
would
and my
this-
wax melting
What
kit.
would the scent for the Family Museum be? So here's the thing. There is a Presidio smell in the buildings. I noticed this when we lived here, but then I noticed it when I visited the Family Museum for the first time, and then I noticed it when I stayed at the lodge there. It was this great.
Sorry.
It's distracted. And are you looking at the windows? Or are you looking at the people walking by?
The ladder.
Oh, okay. I see a Westinghouse poster. I saw a Lawrence of Arabia poster in there.
I just saw
I
Lawrence
saw-
of Arabia.
I don't see anything. I see human beings, but I don't want to like.
Is that Kevin Feige?
That's not Kevin Feige. You could. God, that's Marvel.
I know, but he could be here too.
Why would he be here?
Because he and Jay Filoni like to have
Dave Filoni.
pudding.
Dave Filoni or John Favreau. That's who I would geek out
Favreau.
about.
I just want to
But-
go thank the man. He's the Spielberg of
He
my
wouldn't be here.
generation.
They're down in L.A. Okay. What was I saying?
Candles. Presidio
The
smell.
moment's passed. I don't know.
Presidio smell.
Oh yeah,
There's
that's right. So when I stayed at the lodge, it all came rushing back because it smelled just like that.
one. Is it a woodsy smell?
No, I can't describe it. I can't describe it. I gotta figure out what it is and talk somebody into putting it in a candle.
I
So
know a
you're
person.
looking in the window.
I am. I'm like, I want to.
I
There's,
know.
do you see the dinosaur in the case? Can you see it there?
No.
All right, see the open window?
Yeah.
Next one over.
Yeah.
There's if you back up a little bit,
Uh-huh.
you can see it. See the dinosaur?
Oh yeah.
Like a T-Rex.
Yeah, you just have to take my word for it. There's no way that this will zoom that well.
There's a dinosaur
There's a dinosaur. How much?
Not a
is
real one, or it could be. We don't know.
Dino in the window.
There's
Okay.
magic here. This is like Grogu's hometown.
It's wait. Marla says, oh hi Marla. Marla says better than a candle. I know. Lisa Milam says, ask for Jim Morris. He is my great uncle. He's president of Pixar. That's in Emeryville.
That's over the thing.
It's cool though.
I was getting excited. I thought she said her uncle was Jim Morrison.
This guy might be cooler than Jim Morrison because he's the president of Pixar.
It's true.
Well, why haven't we been asked to go to Pixar? Like,
Yeah.
what's up with that? No, that wasn't Mary. It was Lisa.
Oh, Lisa. You know who you are.
Let's see this. Okay, so we're gonna walk through the forest here, the little enchanted forest, and we're gonna get back in our car. We're gonna drive down to Palace of Fine Arts. Stay with us because it's gonna be worth it. And then we're going to we'll sign off from this show, and we're gonna sign then into our after party, which is we're just gonna make it up as we go along.
Not a CAFÉ member yet? This is a good time.
This would be a good time. There's a little join button if you're on your computer. Here's the thing. If you're on an Apple device, phone or iPad, that sort of thing, because it's Apple and Google, and they don't really get along very well. There's no join button for you in the YouTube app. If you're in YouTube in Safari on the device, it's there for you, and it's a little join button. If you're on a desktop, it's there for you.
Should be like right there.
Right. But if you're on an Apple device in the app, it's not going to be there. If you're on an Android device, I assume it's there. There's that. For CAFÉ members, you'll want to either go to the community page within the YouTube app, or you'll want to go to the not so super secret Facebook group page for the cafe, and there's a link there as well for the after party.
Cool stuff's coming.
So there's that. Okay, so which one is our card?
And you might just see Chris Black show up for sushi. Who knows?
He said you're welcome. What did he say you're welcome for? Why did he say you're welcome? Oh, I know why he said you're welcome. Okay, you got that?
I got it. We're going for an... Oh, it's still locked. Still... Okay.
And then you have the gimbal in the phone, and just before I got in, I felt for my phone.
It's
I
in...
freaked out for a second because
I have it here.
I know, but I freaked out thinking I didn't have it.
Hanging around. Also, if you haven't taken the opportunity to hit that like button down at the bottom, I'd appreciate it.
Well, thank you for doing that. Thank you for saying that.
Well, it's good.
It is good. Okay, we are carefully backing out. I am driving. Zach is filming.
Chris just got out of the hot tub. I don't know if that means that he's on his way, or if he's just making a statement about his evening.
Did he get out of the hot tub for coming up here, or is he just
rubbing in the fact that he has a hot tub? You know, Chris, you're special for a lot of reasons, but a hot tub is not one of them.
All right, so let's go. Oh, this guy's gonna
Oh
cross.
gosh.
Go on.
Keep going. See that guy right there?
Yeah.
He was not in Empire Strikes Back.
He might have been. You
I
don't know.
no, I probably.
You think he's too young?
He looks like he's my age.
He was one of the little kids.
Maybe. Hot tub instead of a shower.
I don't know if that's acceptable.
I don't know.
It has to be very well chlorinated.
He says he's getting in the car.
Really?
For real?
Does he know where he's going? We'll have to.
We'll message you. If you're serious, don't you toy with my emotions.
Yeah, we'll message you an address.
Ooh, the gimbal's kind of...
What is it, kind of?
It's tilty.
Oh. It's because we're on an angle. It's probably actually not tilty.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I don't know. It's probably because the road is tilty.
If it looks tilty, just cock your head to the side.
Right. Right.
It's coming. It's right there. Just in case you didn't see it in the middle of your screen.
I gotta figure out how to get there too from here.
Okay. Now this building, can I talk about this building here? The one that we see in the front?
Sure.
It was also part of the and it was the Science Museum that they called it the Exploratorium.
No, that's not. You mean this
Yeah.
building here?
No, the one on the other side of
I
this.
thought- well, in the Palace of Fine Arts building.
Yeah. Well, you could see it when we were up on the hill. It's
Oh, the big building.
this
behind
big, that building right
Yeah,
there.
okay,
And has now been since moved downtown near the
yeah. Downtown.
Sing it, Petula.
Another YMCA down here. This is the aquatic center down here. This is where the pool is. All right, let's see if I can.
Friend, no one is chasing you. You can stop.
Okay, we're gonna go in this way. We're gonna go this way. Go straight
Swing
here.
around. Obeying
What we
traffic.
don't want to do is end up on the 101 going across the Golden Gate. As pretty as it would be, it would be
going.
a little bit out of our way.
For those of you who've also just recently hit the like button, thank you. We appreciate it. I see you. We're here.
Okay, so
Ta-ta.
come around here and going to. And this is, if you're wondering what outside of the Presidio now, and we're in the Marina District.
I love this house right in front of us.
Nice little spot right there. I love all the houses down here.
I know, they're really pretty.
Houses are great.
We were driving through here last night, and just because of all the large windows, without stopping, we could tell you exactly what was happening in the Kansas City-Cincinnati game. It was amazing.
No, it was the 49ers game.
No, it was not.
No, it was the 49ers game. They were all watching the 49ers.
They were not.
They were. Dude. They'll tell you. They're gonna start screaming at you. Cincinnati played yesterday also, but yesterday the
look.
excitement was about.
Is it a
I'm
wedding?
allowed to park here. Do not block drive. I'm not blocking.
Do not block the driveway.
I'm just gonna park. Oh, I was like.
Look for Full House. We did.
We did that already.
We did.
One and done. We did it already.
Yeah, it's quick.
Oh, I don't want to block their driveway either. Okay. Am I
They were
blocking
not
any driveways?
Haha, Megan says they were not. The 49ers play at 4 p.m. Eastern.
See?
Correct, 3 p.m. Eastern.
That's when we were here.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. I need you to get out and make sure I'm not blocking any driveways.
Come on, everybody.
I mean, I could do it. Maybe I should just do a U-turn.
Oh,
Do a
you...
U-turn.
the gimbal.
Oh, it did the thing.
It did
Hold
that
on.
thing.
I know.
Hold on,
'cause
people.
You moved too quick. There you go.
Good
Be careful,
gracious.
Be careful.
Okay. You've got plenty of room.
No, that's not what I meant. Okay, close it up.
And then he left me forever. And this is California, so apparently you actually have to use the stop or the crosswalks, whatever reason. I want to thank you guys for joining us and staying around for this extended Monday Night Live with Here with the Magic. Again, if you'd like to join our cafe and become a member to see the second show a little bit later on, now's a good time to do so. And if you don't know how, you can ask a cafe member to help you. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Knapp.
Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely?
That's lovely.
Mara Parla says, don't get caught jaywalking. She's right.
I did it.
He did. He did.
They're having a wedding shoot over there.
Did you show it to them?
No, I just got over
They
it.
love seeing stuff like that.
I know, but I had to come across.
Should we just go this way? How close should we get?
Well, you've walked through weddings before, so why not do a wedding
Dude, that
shoot?
wasn't purposefully. I had no choice. Remember that one time?
Which time? There's been multiple.
That was at the wedding. No, it was the wedding pavilion. It was
Also
a Monday
Monday
night
Night
show, and yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing.
Sounds good.
It's pretty. Okay. See the photographer doing the Zach Brown on the ground there?
It's called laying down. I didn't invent that.
No, you didn't. That's true. All right, we're gonna. Now I feel bad because now we're actually gonna get really close to. I don't care. It is what it is. Oh, wasn't there also a wedding at Port Orleans Resort? I don't think so. Oh, there was. That's what?
We like walking into her shoot.
No, the cameraman's there. Oh, she's laying down. She's laying down.
She's laying down there.
She's
All right.
she looks like the wicked. Not she looks like the wicked witch, but you know, she like looks like she melted. You think? All right, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop over on this bench over here, so we can sign off from the show and sign into the after party.
Yep.
So hold on. Let's come over here.
And maybe charge her
Charge a little bit.
phone.
Oh, is it bad?
I don't know, but just
I'm gonna
on the John Howard, the millionaire.
I thought it was the Ron Howard bench. I was all excited.
John Howard Wilson, the millionaire.
Is that what it says?
Locomotive engineer.
It literally says.
Baldwin Locomotive Works exhibition, Canadian Pacific Railway Pavilion. What a guy.
It's there's so many great places to sit. Are those flowers? Are those blooming over there?
Yes, they
Those
are.
trees. Huh.
There was a little kid up in that planter earlier today.
In the planter.
Yeah, his parents put him up there.
Oh.
I recommend.
Okay. Mark says, wasn't there a scene in the Rock film? Yeah, there were so many scenes. There were movies filmed here.
Vertigo?
In front of the Palace of Fine Arts. There were movies that were filmed in so many movies in the Presidio. I sent you that list from IMDb. It was crazy long.
Mannix was filmed here?
Back to the Streets of San Francisco. Anyway, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off from the show. I want to remind everybody that October 15th, we're going on a trip, our California adventure. We're gonna bring us here. I think Zach can tell you now.
You have to.
It's
As much as I was like, oh, this is going to be fun.
it's
If our trip were only coming to San Francisco, I would still sign up. But then there's the whole list of other places.
right.
Do it. Figure out a way.
You should. You should.
Make it happen.
And if you're wondering where to go, you go to, if you want to request information, go to herewiththemagic.com/California. Or is it?
California.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. there's also a video, there's a little trailer in the YouTube channel here.
It's a good one.
For our CAFÉ members, so members and our comfy chair members, you know who you are. Join us briefly soon, in a few minutes, over in the exclusive after party. You're gonna be there. I'll be there.
I'll
You
show
gonna
up.
be there?
I might be there.
We're gonna maybe do a little stroll around here until we get a little frigid. Hop back in the car. Did I lock the car?
If I had $1 for every time you've asked me that, this
It
week,
doesn't automatically lock.
I could pay
Hold
for
on, hold on.
someone else's cruise.
I heard it.
I
Okay,
heard
okay. We're gonna be there live. We're gonna walk about. We'll walk a little walkabout here, and then we're going to take a drive.
More driving.
We'll probably be driving until Chris tells us it's getting close. You're going to message Chris an address. Because why not? Sushi's better with friends.
You'll have to remind me the name.
I'll send it to you. No problem. We're gonna charge for. So it's like 5 minutes. We'll be over there.
Gives you time to get
Gives you
get
time.
a snack,
Right.
restroom.
And if you're not a member already, you could hit the join button.
gives you time
It
to
gives you
join.
time to do that and then come
Find
over.
your credit card.
Right. But for all of you, thank you so much for being here. I know this was sort of this is definitely outside the Disney bubble, not outside the Disney spirit by any means.
That was beautiful.
And with that being said, I hope to see you next Monday, where we'll be, as always, here with the magic. See you guys. So nice.
It's beautiful.
It's just so nice.
If there was a coffee shop next to us, I'd never leave.
Maybe you should just go pick up the sushi and bring it back here.